I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. We are continuing now again in Mosiah. We have brought the records of the people of Zeniff and the people of Zarahemla, now converging with Ammon and his expedition finding the people of Limhi. Limhi has given his proclamation to the people. They gathered to the temple. He kind of recounted all their sufferings and said, look, now we want to get baptized. They tell Ammon that they want to get baptized. Ammon says he can't do it. He doesn't have the authority. So that is where we left off. We were reading in both chapter 7 and chapter 21. And that both of those chapters describe the meeting of Ammon and the people of Limhi. And we pick this up in chapter 8. Ammon teaches the people of Limhi. He learns of the 24 Jaredite plates. Ancient records can be translated by seers. The gift of seership exceeds all others. And it came to pass that after King Limhi had made an end of speaking to his people, for he spake many things unto them, and only a few of them have I written in this book, he told his people all the things concerning their brethren who were in the land of Zarahemla. And he caused that Ammon should stand up before the multitude, and rehearse unto them all that had happened unto their brethren from the time that Zeniff went up out of the land, even until the time that he himself came up out of the land. And he also rehearsed unto them the last words which King Benjamin had taught them, and explained them to the people of King Limhi, so that they might understand all the words which he spake. And it came to pass that after he had done all this, that King Limhi dismissed the multitude, and caused that they should return every one unto his own house. And it came to pass that he caused that the plates which contained the record of his people from the time that they left the land of Zarahemla should be brought before Ammon, that he might read them. Now, as soon as Ammon had read the record, the king inquired of him to know if he could interpret languages, and Ammon told him that he could not. And the king said unto him, being grieved for the afflictions of my people, I caused that 43 of my people should take a journey into the wilderness, that thereby they might find the land of Zarahemla, that we might appeal unto our brethren to deliver us out of bondage. And they were lost in the wilderness for the space of many days. Yet they were diligent, and found not the land of Zarahemla, but returned to this land, having traveled in a land among many waters, having discovered a land which was covered with bones of men and of beasts, and was also covered with ruins of buildings of every kind, having discovered a land which had been peopled with a people who were as numerous as the hosts of Israel. And for a testimony that the things that they had said are true, they have brought 24 plates which are filled with engravings, and they are of pure gold. And behold also, they have brought breastplates which are large, and they are of brass and of copper, and are perfectly sound. And again they have brought swords. The hilts thereof have perished, and the blades thereof were cankered with rust. And there is no one in the land that is able to interpret the language or the engravings that are on the plates. Therefore I said unto thee, canst thou translate? And I say unto thee again, knowest thou of any one that can translate? For I am desirous that these records should be translated into our language. For perhaps they will give us a knowledge of a remnant of the people who have been destroyed, from whence these records came. Or perhaps they will give us a knowledge of this very people who have been destroyed, and I am desirous to know the cause of their destruction. Now Ammon said unto him, I can assuredly tell thee, O king, of a man that can translate the records, for he has wherewith he can look, and translate all records that are of ancient date. And it is a gift from God, and the things are called interpreters. And no man can look in them, except he be commanded, lest he should look for that he ought not, and he should perish. And whosoever is commanded to look in them, the same is called seer. And behold, the king of the people who are in the land of Zarahemla is the man that is commanded to do these things, and who has this high gift from God. And the king said that a seer is greater than a prophet. And Ammon said that a seer is a revelator, and a prophet also. And a gift which is greater can no man have, except he should possess the power of God, which no man can. Yet a man may have great power given him from God. But a seer can know things which are past, and also things which are to come, and by them shall all things be revealed, or rather, shall secret things be made manifest, and hidden things shall come to light, and things which are not known shall be made known by them, and also things that shall be made known by them which otherwise could not be known. Thus God has provided a means that man through faith might work mighty miracles. Therefore he becometh a great benefit to his fellow beings. And now when Ammon had made an end of speaking these words, the king rejoiced exceedingly, and gave thanks to God, saying, Doubtless a great mystery is contained within these plates, and these interpreters were doubtless prepared for the purpose of unfolding all such mysteries to the children of men. Oh, how marvelous are the works of the Lord, and how long doth he suffer with his people! Yea, and how blind and impenetrable are the understandings of the children of men! For they will not seek wisdom, neither do they desire that she should rule over them. Yea, they are as a wild flock which fleeth from the shepherd, and scattereth, and are driven, and are devoured by the beasts of the forest. A seer is the greatest gift that can be given in this life. We got to make sure we understand that. So the greatest gift is eternal life in the eternities. But while in this life, the greatest gift anyone can have is the gift of seership. The ability to look into these interpreters. This is the Urim and Thummim. That's what they have. They have the Urim and Thummim, or a Urim and Thummim. There's actually a number of Urim and Thummim throughout the scriptures. I believe there's at least 3 sets that we know of. But I'm not going to get into that right now. This is giving us more detail. See, when we read in chapter 21, Limhi mentions, or it is mentioned, that they sent the people up and they discovered the land of the Jaredites. But it just says a small number of people, and it calls the Jaredite plates of ore. Here we're given more detail. They said 43 people. I thought it was 10 when I read chapter 21, but 43. That's actually quite a few people. And they go up and they explore, but they find the land of the Jaredites instead of the land of Zarahemla. And they bring back all of these artifacts. They bring back 24 gold plates. They bring back breastplates, which are still sound. These breastplates are still in working order. You can still use them as armor, made of brass and copper. And brass and copper mixed together is bronze. So, bronze armor. Then they bring back the swords. The handles are, as I say, perished with age, and the swords, the blades, are cankered with rust, meaning most likely these were iron swords with some kind of leather or wooden handles that were wrapped around the metal. And the organic stuff has decayed and passed away, but the metal, the iron, it's a ferrous metal because it's rusting. Now, I will say most metal does oxidize in some way. Rust is specific to iron and other ferrous metals, but the precious metals, they tarnish. I don't know if in the Book of Mormon they would have made a distinction between the two. So, not quite sure there. But anyways, these are the proof that they found this land. And of course, these are the same people that, you go back 100 years to when Mosiah found Zarahemla, and Zarahemla had the stone with the record of Coriantumr. And these 24 gold plates are the record of his people. So that stone told the story in a condensed form. And now the plates give a more in-depth history. After chapter 8, we've already read chapters 9 through 21. That's the history of the people of Zeniff. And so we are going to be skipping back now to chapter 22. And I will see you there.